as usual, like I do every single day, I was on X doing research, trying to find interesting protocols to invest, and of course, to show you guys. And I came across WeWay. Now, WeWay is a launchpad that I have used multiple times before. To buy one of the most popular ones is ChainGPT, of course, which already did like a trillion X already because they go listed on Binance. But I have invested and I have used the launchpad a lot before, so I actually quite like it. It's similar to ChainGPT Pad, for example, or some other launchpads out there. And I came across the new IDOs actually, which is open right now. For example, registration link is open. Now, to participate here, you're going to be having, of course, to buy their native coin. You're going to have to do KYC, but it's really easy. It's not going to take that much. And of course, there's going to be a guarantee allocation as well, depending of each coin. I'm going to show you all that in a little bit. But I came across the world's first AI reward gamification hub IDO on WeWay Launchpad. You know that I have sort of a sweet spot or a soft spot for gamified protocols. I just like them. And of course, they have made me a lot of money before, which they actually got me burned a lot of time before. But this one, after I started doing some research, I actually did like it quite a lot. So IDO day is going to be announced. Token Me 3, and you guys can see all the information BSC change, of course, which is the most important thing, and only $50,000 on total raising goal, which is going to be smashed really, really easy. These guys in WeWay have raised $150,000 to $200,000 already. So yeah, TG is going to be unlocked 20% on day, of course, on launch day, and of course, as 6 months linear vesting unlock. But I mean, the story goes beyond just what the IDO is about, because there is hundreds of IDOs in hundreds of launchpads in the space, but this one looks pretty good. As mentioned, I have used the launchpad. I actually like the launchpad, and I understand how to get impressed in this launchpad. If you haven't done so, of course, I'm gonna leave all the links down below for you to find all the information that you need. But it's pretty easy. Just connect your wallet, get some WW token, I don't know how you want to call it, and of course, just get a tier, and you're going to be able to participate in the ICO. As mentioned, I was here and I actually found Me 3, let's call it like that. Now, this is a really, really interesting protocol for a few reasons. It's sort of a gamified quest platform, which is something that I do enjoy the idea of this, and I have actually using it like today, and it looks pretty good. There is a game that is, you guys can see here, you can play games, you can do a bunch of stuff. It's really, really, really interesting. And of course, they have different categories, text and utility. You can see all the protocols launching here, trending on finance, entertainment. And I mean, it's a pretty interesting idea. It's something fresh in comparison to Galce, on comparison to Quest N, for example. This is a little bit more engaged. It's a little bit more interesting. And it's a little bit different. Of course, they already generate revenue, and that's something that we care about. And I mean, the associates is pretty strong. You can see all the information right here. It looks really good. There is 147,000 followers. There is information about the ecosystem. One thing that I have not been able to find is if there is going to be a centralized listing, which I do believe that there is going to be, because most of the other coins that actually, or most of the other IDOs that I have invested on WePad, of course, already always listed on centralized exchanges. So I do think that this one is going to have centralized exchanges listing. I just cannot tell you which one, because of course it's still early on my research. But remember, the registration is actually on right now, so I'm going to leave the link down below for you guys. And it looks really good. It's gamified. It's sort of this quest platform where you can play games, you can add value to the ecosystem. World first reward-driven gamification hub. It's been live for a long time. You guys can see it right here. Drive into Gacha Galaxy, earn Gacha keys, play Gacha games, win rewards. I'm gonna leave all this research to you guys because we don't have that much time, and actually just want to get into the deal. When it's gonna be the coin, how to invest in that coin, how to get it, when it's gonna be listed, TGE date, tokenomics. That's what I care about because we are investors here. So when it comes to website research, you should do that by yourself. But I mean, it is really, really cool. I gotta tell you, there is a video talking about it, and there is more information. There is partners, backers. This is something that we always like to see. Interested protocols come with strong partners, strong backers. You gotta know that they actually are backed by some big companies, so your investment is gonna be safe. But as mentioned, before this project go to WePad. WePad already did their research, and of course, they're actually doing all the launch pads. So I mean, I will say that we are pretty safe. I have never seen a scam coin in this platform. It is pretty much impossible because they actually do DDs, and that's something that I actually do like. And of course, you gotta do KYC. You gotta finish your KYC. You gotta buy their coin. You gotta stake the coin. You gotta get a tier, and of course, later after that, you finish all the steps. You're gonna be able to actually get in this sale. So hard cap for the IDO is gonna be 900,000 USDT. The fully diluted value is gonna be around 10 million. The market cap is going to be only 349,000 because of course there is a lot of vested tokens. I mean, a lot of information, a lot of tokens that are not going to be unlocked at the beginning, so you guys understand. So of course those tokens are going to be out of circulation, so they are not counted on MC, but they actually counted on FDV, fully diluted value. And I mean, it's going to be quite a small market cap. It's going to be on the BNB chain. It's going to have centralized listing for sure. And it's hype. It's hype. There is users, there is volume, there is revenue. I mean, there is engaged launchpads, there is strong launchpads supporting the protocol. So, I mean, if you're just not wasting all your money on meme coins, this is a pretty good chance, of course. This is a pretty interesting protocol. And just a $50,000 for this rate is going to be really, really easy to smash this. So I believe that they are going to be doing quite well. But what I would recommend to you, of course, before we go and talk about, as mentioned, I do got a sort of a pretty interesting alpha that I actually found here as well. I'm going to be talking about it in a little bit. But that one, I really like it. But of course, this one is a little bit more professional, more on the business side. That one is fun. And we're going to be talking about that. So I'm going to actually giving you to guys today 2 alphas. So make sure to, of course, subscribe to Money Ninjas, follow us on X, and of course, join the Telegram channel. All the links are going to be down below. And of course, follow these protocols. Follow, of course, Me3, of course, the launchpad, WePad, and follow everyone involved because it just supports. But that's exactly what the guys is doing. They are just not going for the traditional sort of quest platform where you get rewards by just following or liking or doing whatever simple task. Here, you're actually going to be getting rewards, and actually you can generate revenue, and you can grow in this platform by actually adding value to the ecosystem as well, not just doing some simple tasks. It's sort of gamified, and it's new. It's new, and I like it. I like new things, and this is something that I actually would see myself using on a daily basis if I were not so busy doing research for you guys. But it is really, really interesting. And I mean, there is a lot of metrics that I saw somewhere in the website and actually on their social media as well, that there is a lot of people using the platform. It is really interesting. And of course, I really recommend you guys to take a look at this because, first of all, just to get things straight before we go to the alpha, to the next alpha, is on the BNB chain, which is really hot right now, is small market cap launch, is going to have centralized listing. It's actually, the FDV is not that high, and it looks quite good. There is actually token sale details. You guys can see it right here, and all the information that you gonna need. So I would say even this and the next coin that we're gonna be talking after this video, the alpha, is actually on WePad as well. To do both, to actually get both, you need to get the WWY coin, which is gonna give you access to, of course, get into the sales. Remember, it's gonna be a round 1 guarantee allocation. If you fulfill in the conditions, you are guaranteed to receive an allocation, but it's gonna be small. Then we have round 2, FCFSS, of course. All participants who register for the IDO can take part in the FCFSS round. The early birds get the worm. So, I mean, you gotta be strong. The more you stake, the more you're gonna be making. So, I mean, it is fine. You guys can see it right here. Pretty much into silver, of course, because it actually just have a 3 months log. But 408 million coins are already staked on the platinum. So everyone is looking for the highest stake. So everyone is bullish on these coins. So this is something that should tell you that there is a lot of really interesting protocols launching. So I mean, that was it. That's all I'm gonna say about May 3. It looks interesting. It's a gamified quest platform. We know about this quest platform generates a lot of revenue. It is strong. It is cool. Their social media is pretty active. What these guys are building is different. It's nice. I mean, it's something that I would use myself, and just not to hyping it up too much. It's something that, as I say, is refreshing with everything that is going on these days. That is just the same of the same. This one actually looks quite promising, and you guys should take a look. That's my personal opinion. And of course, WePad. WePad, I find a lot of coins. I'm gonna leave the link to their launchpad down below as well. Follow them on X as well. There is a lot of really interesting coins launching here, as I showed you before. Let me actually show you again. That are actually pretty strong, and I mean it. They are really, really strong, and I'm sure you guys are gonna find something that you like if you get into this launchpad. Now, the next coin that we're gonna be talking, of course, which is gonna be the alpha for today, is gonna be WAGMI. Now, WAGMI is really fun. This one is sort of an alpha because it's not been released yet. I got it from their team, and that's actually pretty cool. Fundraiser is gonna be 100,000 USDT. Project key metrics, of course, only 560,000 is gonna be the total hard cap for the IDO, which of course guarantees that it's not gonna be that overvalue at the beginning, not that much sell pressure. And of course, I'm pretty sure that there is gonna be some you know, centralized changes and some hype around the ecosystem. So that's pretty interesting. So WAGMI, actually, the thing that I like the most is gonna be their Telegram app. They have around 950,000 monthly active users, which is really good. I use it and it's actually pretty interesting. I do really like this one. It's an AI multi-chain infrastructure, of course, that is focused on the post-launch. You know that I don't read websites. That's not what we do here. But now, Telegram mini apps, they are farming. Actually, they just, I saw that they actually are going to give 5% from the team allocation to the airdrop users as well. So a lot of coins are going to be going to the airdrop users. Now, there is positive things and there is negative things about that. One positive is that, of course, community is happier, everyone is more engaged, there's going to be more volume trading. Second, which is going to be the negative, is that more selling pressure, and that's something that we never want on a coin. But of course, I mean, it is positive at the end of the day. Every airdrop app, every mini app that is farming their native coin for an airdrop is gonna have a little bit of a hard time at TGE because there is just too much sell pressure. You cannot go against that. But if it is good, like we saw with Not, for example, with Not coin, if it's good, it's gonna do well whatever happens, no matter what. And this one, as mentioned, it does looks really good. And I actually do like that they're actually doing the IDO here in WePad as well, which is going to be starting registration soon. And you know, it is really strong. Now, WAGMI Hub is a multi-chain infrastructure built on WAGMI chain in partnership with DYOR, revolutionizing the meme coin ecosystem, AI agents, and blah blah blah. There is just so much information about the ecosystem that is really hyped. They don't have sort of a web application. It's just gonna be on Telegram. They have like 1 million users on their news channel. They have like, I mean, another 1 million users on their monthly, of course, on their mini app that you can use, you can mine, you can interact, you can earn as well in their mini app. It is really strong. And of course, they have a lot of partners that are something that, as I said before, I do like to see this. I like to see protocols that have a strategic partners that work their ass off to get here, and they're actually doing quite well. So this is something that I do like to see for just a mini app. Now, 7.9 million total users in the app, 3 million plus community size. WAGMI Hub is growing and just no signs of slowing down. I mean, it is really cool. It's just at the end of the day, it's a meme coin, but it is quite strong. Make money, just WAGMI Hub, and to unlock exciting opportunities to earn rewards, USDT rewards, and you guys already understand how it goes. Belong and enjoy. I mean, it is quite nice. As I say, if you actually go to the sale page here and you just go to description, there is a lot of information about the AI agents, about what you're gonna be able to do with the coin, about trust engines, and I mean, overall, I just don't want to get you guys bored with a 20 minutes old video. It looks pretty good, and this one is something that I actually do like. So my pick for WePad today and for this week, and of course, the TGE information is going to be shared on social media. Just follow them if you're interested on the protocol, because they're going to tell you when it's going to be the TGE and all that, which TGE is going to be February, of course, 26, around 8 days later, so almost there. So, I mean, these two protocols are really high. MID3 and WAGMI are different sort of styles. Both are pretty strong on what they do. And I would say it's a pretty good combo. One is a more serious business side sort of ecosystem, even though it's still on the hype side, with this massive sort of Quest platform, which is really good. with a lot of users, over 1 million users already. It's actually really, really, really strong. And then we have WAGMI, which is a meme coin that actually has a mini app with over 1 million users already. So, I mean, overall, the launches on WePad, I gotta say, are pretty hot these days. And of course, one is on the BSC chain, and WAGMI is gonna be on Base. Just keep that in mind. This one, I would say, could be a little bit hotter because it is on the BSC chain, as I mentioned, and WAGMI is gonna be on the Base chain, which, I mean, it is still fine. I don't see any major problem, but just as of right now, let me check again so make sure that I'm fine. Yeah, it's on Base. As of right now, I would say BSC chain is actually a little bit hotter. So that's why I'm saying that launch could go a little bit more trendy, a little bit more volume. But both are really strong. It just depends on how the team performs, how they play their cards, and how things go. And then we're gonna be having which one is gonna do better. But overall, both are really strong. Me3 is actually pretty strong. WePad, shout out to you guys, launching pretty good coins here. Forget about all the meme stuff that is going on around. Pretty strong with, of course, KYC, with centralized listings at the beginnings, with, of course, all the due diligence that you got to do on the coins. And these ones are pretty good. So that's going to be my take. I showed you guys 2 really good coins. Make your pick. Do your own research. Remember that this is not financial advice. You guys got to choose where you put your money in. I'm just here to show you information. And of course, I do invest in these coins myself. So I mean, it's gonna be up to you. If you wanna lose with me, or you wanna win with me, or you wanna get in the train, and I mean, we are trying to become millionaires eventually. So I mean, really good place. And just gonna be up to you guys to choose which one you like, which one you dislike, and just let me know in the comment section. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and of course, follow us on social media. All the links to both protocols, Me3 and WAGMI, is gonna be down below. The link to WePad is gonna be down below. The link to the sales are gonna be down below, and you're gonna be able to find all the information to, of course, start doing your own diligence. Just go a little bit further, read the web as a team, join the sources, ask questions, understand the protocol, understand the system, and of course, later you're gonna be able to make your own assessment and, of course, decide if you actually want to invest or not. But I would say, from what I have gathered, both are really strong, and both are in the same launchpad, which means that if you finish the KYC and if you, of course, get your tier, whatever tier you want to get, the higher, of course, the more allocation, you're gonna be set for both sales. So it's gonna be quite easy. That's the reason why I chose both on the same platform, because it's just gonna be easy. So anyway, have fun, enjoy, do some research, have a beautiful day, and of course, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and of course, let me know. I'm gonna be trying to reply one of your questions. If you have a question, let it know in the comment section. I'm gonna be choosing 1 or 2 questions every video to reply to you guys and to actually engage a little bit more. And you can ask anything. You can leave a comment about the ecosystem. It's gonna be a little bit better as well. So yeah, stay ninja, have some fun, and I'm gonna see you guys later.